Hello there, my movie maniacs, and welcome to the official 40th episode because I fucked up earlier saying Catwoman was 40. No, this one's 40 of Midnight Movie Mania. I am your host, John, and with me is my co host, Alex.
Hello, happy 40th.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm going to call this one my Levi's episode 501.
Oh,
And Alex looks at me like, oh my god, a joke's terrible, how dare you? I could slap you through the screen, I would slap you. Right then, tonight we are covering Carpenter's cult classic, They Live, from 1988, based on the short story, 8 o'clock in the morning. So, yes, yes. So, was this the first time you saw this then? I mean, I remember you mentioned last.
no.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is the second time I'd seen it. I
Hmm.
remember it's one of my dad's favorite movies, and we watched it together when I was probably way too young to be watching it. Which I think is how most people watch their first horror movie, to be honest.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Although, I mean, this
It's
is it a horror
yeah, it's
movie?
more sci-fi.
It's more sci-fi.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I watched it a long time ago when I was a kid, so it was kind of interesting watching it again because there's a lot of it I didn't really remember.
Mm.
I think the thing I remembered most from when I was a kid was apparently literally the last frame of the movie where there's the naked woman having sex with
Oh
one
yes.
of the one of the aliens.
Hmm.
And he's like, "Hey baby, what's wrong?" And that was my memory. And also the classic, I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass,
And I'm
and I'm
all out of
all out of
bubble
bubblegum.
gum. Yeah, I must have saw this about, oh god, a good 12, 15 times. This is one of my favourite Carpenter movies, up there with The Fog, and of
Mhm.
course Halloween. So yeah, yeah, we watched this last night in the 4. I'm doing finger quotes if you can see that 4K cut. And I've got to say, the 4K cut, the one we watched last night was shit. It was pitch black at night and bright during the day. So
Mm,
maybe it was a bad transfer. I have no idea. All I know is the 4K version we watched last night was crap. But what can you do about it? So,
mm.
all right, I will bring up Roddy Piper, or Roddy Coombs, as he's or Toombs rather, as he is real name. Were you a fan of the WWF in the 80s?
No,
Okay then. Okay then.
I was not.
Okay.
Um, and I only just recently learned he's actually Canadian.
Yes, yes, yes. He's from uh Saskatoon. No, no, it's not Saskatoon. Somewhere up north where in the wilds apparently. So
Hmm.
maybe it was Saskatoon actually. What am I saying? So yes, he was built from Glasgow, but nope. He apparently was.
He is from Saskatoon. I
Oh,
didn't realize that. That's me. I'm in
oh
Saskatoon,
right, so that's your
basically.
neck of the woods then. I see.
There we go.
Apparently, he was
Hmm.
born into a Native American um, camp sort of thing, and he was there until
Okay.
he was 13. Then he moved, and he was homeless for a bit. Remember right? And then he became a
Hmm.
wrestler at 16. Apparently, he was skinny, and the guys beat the living shit out of him. And then
Hmm.
he matured and became Rowdy Roddy Piper, aka Hot Rod, aka
Oh.
Roddy Piper. So I mean, as you can tell, I was a fan of Roddy Piper. I loved him, even though he was a quote unquote heel. You're supposed to hate heels, but I loved Piper.
Hmm.
Because he was quote unquote from Glasgow, and I realised no, that accent's not Glaswegian. That's somewhere in America. So,
Hmm.
and I was kind of right. It's North America.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Another interesting fact for you: he was actually working with the WWF, now WWE, and Vince McMahon fired him for doing this movie. He
Oh.
was furious at him because he wanted to take credit for this movie, and Piper's like, "Fuck you! I'm doing it with Carpenter."
Hmm.
And McMahon's like, "Nope, I want to do this movie. I want to have my name on this script. No script, my name in this production. Peter's like, nope. So McMahon fired his ass. So Roddy went to film with Carpenter, and the cult was born. The classic was born. So no one held that one.
Hmm.
Then several months later, Piper came back, and he was the hero. He won the IC championship from the Mountie, I believe, right? How's that one? Right off the top of my head. Back in '89, I think it was 88, '89. So,
Okay.
and that was the only belt he won in the WWF, if I remember right, off the top of my head. But yeah, he was an icon, a legend. So I just loved him.
Hmm.
But he didn't give a shit. I mean, his attitude, the way he faced down Hogan continuously, and I couldn't stand Hogan as a babyface. He was too. It's like your prayers and eat your vitamins and all that crap, brother. And it's like, oh, fuck off. So
I mean, Hogan isn't much better. Wait, wasn't. Did he die?
yes, yes,
Yes, he
he
died very
died this
recently.
year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He wasn't much better in his adulthood. So,
Mm, yeah, yeah. Like I says, I wasn't a Hulkamaniac at all. I mean, yes, I started watching the WWF as early as 1984 when I was, oh God, 5. So
mm,
yes, I was a wrestling fan. I loved like Piper and Hogan and Macho Man and Andre the Giant and King Kong Bundy and all these 80s icons. Then into the 90s we had Taker and Stone Cold and The Rock and such. And then in the noughties we had Cena. What?
your knowledge of wrestling, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, the word geek is flashing on my forehead. So
Uh,
yeah, I say so. Yeah.
I
Uh,
thought it was interesting when you said that, swiftly moving on from wrestling, um, this was one of your favorite Carpenters alongside Halloween and The Fog.
huh.
Um, but you didn't mention The Thing.
I'm not a great fan of the thing, to tell you the truth.
No?
No, no. I'm not a great fan of it. I mean, yes, it's iconic. Yes, it's a cult classic,
Yeah.
but I'm not a fan of it. I just don't know what it was. I think I saw this when I was way too young. I was like 5 or 6, and
Uh,
all I remember about it is the head spider, and that gave me the
yeah.
heebie-jeebies. And nope, I didn't like it. And it's been into the
Oh,
adulthood, so I just don't like it. I mean, yes, I can respect it. Yes, it's all in camera. It's all practical effects and
mm,
all the stuff with the guy with the fake arms with the stomach thing opening
mhm.
up or the chest opening up. I can understand that and understand why it's a cult classic, but I just don't like it. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, one of the I really enjoy The Thing. Maybe I am a John Carpenter fan and I don't know it.
Mm. I mean, Escape from New York is another classic. I like that one.
Another, that's Kurt Russell as well, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And Escape from LA is so bad it's genius. I mean, we have to cover that by the way because it's so bad it's good.
We should, because I actually haven't watched either of those
Oh,
movies.
have you not? Oh my god, my god. What other ones off the top of my head are good Carpenter movies? Oh, Prince of Darkness. We watched that earlier today, and that is
Oh,
so bizarre and weird.
okay. I've got to look some John Carpenter movies up
Mm.
because for a second there I thought I was a fan. Uh, oh, I remember we were recently talking about John Carpenter because of the Masters of Horror series, which
Hmm.
I did just download that because I want to start watching those and a couple of those in. I see Christine
Oh
was John
yes,
Carpenter.
yeah.
Did not know that.
The haunted car. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stephen King.
Okay, I love that movie as well.
Mm. Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting. Oh yeah, John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yeah, that's not that great. The really
I remember
creepy,
that.
the really creepy one from the 90s, Village of the Damned remake with Kirstie Alley and Christopher Reeve is okay then. Maybe I should cover
That's
that.
his?
Yes, yes.
Hey, I really, really like that version
Hmm.
of the movie.
It's
I do. I don't know why. It's those kids are so creepy.
Hmm.
And some of those kids now like are names, which
Yes,
I
one
think
of
is
them
really
was Thomas
cool.
Decker, I remember right off the top of my head. So,
Yeah,
mm.
the was it the main boy or the one that's kind of like not like the others?
Wasn't he the runt? Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
Thomas Decker plays the sort of little runty one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's kind of like not as evil as
Mm.
them.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else off the top of my head what Carpenter did what was good. I think that's about it. I think I've mentioned all the class. I'm just going to be screaming in their. Oh my god, you missed out!
Ghosts of Mars.
Meh. Ironically, that was
I
actually
don't.
supposed to be Escape Earth, and they changed
Mm,
it because it wasn't working out, so they turned it into Ghost of Mars.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Just seeing if there's anything else here that I
Oh,
recognize.
The Mouth of Madness. That's got a cult following, but I wasn't too keen
Mm.
on that. So, mm.
Oh, Charlton Heston.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. What the hell's that one? Assault on Precinct 13, which is one
Mm-hmm.
of his earlier movies.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dark Star. We have to cover up, by the way.
Yeah.
Dark
That
Star
was his
is
first one,
yes,
74.
yes. That is bizarre about the killer alien beach ball.
Well, I did not know that.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
He's got a lot of, I'm just looking at his page here. He's got a lot of recurring people that he collaborates
Mhm,
with.
mhm. Yes.
Peter Jason, Gary Kibb. These are names I've never heard before.
Buck
But
Flowers.
like, I noticed Pam Grier is on this list, even though he's only been with her twice.
Mm, mm. I was going to
Um,
bring up actually. One of the actors in They Live is Buck Flowers. He was
mm,
the drunk that was wearing his tuxedo towards the end of the movie. He's always
okay.
in Carpenter. He's done like 5 Carpenter movies. So he's in The Fog.
Six.
Oh, is it 6?
Mm. The Fog,
Mm.
Escape from New York,
Hmm.
Starman, They
Oh yeah,
Live,
forgot about that one.
Body Bags, and Village of the Damned.
Mm. Well, technically, Body Bags is a TV series. That's why I didn't count that as a.
Mm.
And that's how I got my horror card back. That's cheating. But yeah, yeah. Buck Flowers is always in, or was always in his movies, and he liked working with Kurt
Mm.
Russell. He done 4 with Kurt Russell.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, I just saw a picture of this dude. I remember who he is now. Yeah.
mm.
He's the one
And
showing them around the
yes,
facility
yes,
underground. Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. So let's get on to the cast that there's only 3 of. The rest of them are like meh. Well, technically 4. The rest of them are like meh. We have Roddy
Mm.
Piper. We have oh my god, I've got the guy's name now. Oh, my brain's not working.
Keith David.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, and
That's his
Meg.
kind of sidekick
Yes, and Meg Foster, the sort of love interest slash betrayer. So,
with the crazy eyes.
yes, with the crazy eyes. I was going to mention that one. I just took it right in my mouth. Yes, the weird sky blue eyes, and it's like wow.
Yeah. Hauntingly
Mhm.
beautiful. But I saw a picture of her recently.
Mhm.
Oof,
Yes. Mm.
haunting for sure.
Yes, I saw her recently in one of the
Not to
hat.
comment on a woman's, but
Mm. Mm.
she, you know.
Yes,
But you know what?
she's
I guess she's aging gracefully in Hollywood, which is more than can be said for some.
yes, she's like Jamie Lee. She will not do plastic surgery, which I see because
Jamie, Jamie Lee Curtis said she's never done.
yes, I mean she has her boob jobs and such, but she claims she hasn't done nothing to her face apart from a little bit of Botox and such. But technically, that's not plastic surgery.
I guess that's technically not plastic surgery, but
I mean, it only lasts for what 6 months, 6 weeks, and how long it lasts for
you're
her.
not telling me that yogurt did that work.
Well, she claims that she doesn't do plastic surgery. Same with Sigourney Weaver. She's anti-surgery also. So
Hmm. I wonder if for Jamie Lee, like, I don't, I'm not a Well, I am a judgy person, but I know she considers herself an alcoholic, so I wonder if it comes from
Mm,
a place of, not, if you have surgery, you need to take painkillers, and I wonder if it comes from a place of,
mm,
I don't want to be taking painkillers because that could lead
mm.
to abuse.
Well, she claims herself that she was a full-on junkie up until 1999. Then she's been clean since. So,
Okay, so yeah, I guess that would make sense if she,
mm,
it's not something she wants to open herself up to, I guess.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Which, yeah, is kind of good. But I mean, Botox for sure.
Oh yes,
Let's be
yes.
real.
I mean, it's Hollywood. Hello. I mean,
Yeah.
like I says, technically that's not plastic surgery because you're not getting cut open. It's just got a needle. You need to roll there. And that's it. Away you go. Same with lip
Yeah.
filler. There's a you have an injection on the lip injection. There you
Mm,
go. Finished. It's not technically under the knife, so that's not plastic surgery. So
huh.
it depends how you define it. I mean, is it enhancing her her looks? Yes, but is it plastic
Mhm.
surgery? No. So, but the boobs, yeah, they were done all right. I mean, unless that's the yogurt. Since
Yeah, exactly. It's that healthy gut biome.
yes, exactly, exactly. I mean, same with uh Helen Mirren. She hasn't had anything done,
Get out.
and same with Judi Dench. She refused to have anything done. So
I can believe that because I mean, well,
she's a him. What's it looking for? And never mind. Just moving on swiftly. But yeah, same with some men out there. You're going, what the hell
hmm
did you do to your face? I mean, it's like Jesus
hmm
wept. Like Zac Efron, for instance. Oh, it was accident done that. My arse. You did not. That's not an accidental. Oh, my jaw.
Yeah, he's changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, he was a handsome guy before, and I guess whatever accident happened, and I don't know how much creative license the surgeon took, but now he looks like
Mm-hmm.
handsome Squidward.
Yeah, yeah. Allegedly, he was changing his socks and he slipped on the floor and smashed his jaw off a table, and his jaw was hanging off. And apparently, that is what happens when you put the jaw back into place. You turn into a completely different person with larger cheeks and smoother skin, and you lose bits and pieces. And they're like, that's not a jaw reattachment. That's a full on. We'll shave
The-
this and do this and do that. This Yes. Anyway, like I said, this is actually fitting in quite nicely with They Live because basically this is They Live. I love the fact in at the very start of the movie, John Nada, aka Roddy Piper, says to his the friend, which I can't remember the friend's name off the top of my head. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. He was watching TV and they talk about how
mm,
I just want to be famous, I want to be rich, but I just have to get there first. Then I can be this glorious person. I don't want to work. I don't want
mm,
to do anything for it. I just want to be famous. And once I get that fame, I will do anything to keep that fame. I'm going. That's today. The TikTok generation, the
mm,
Insta generation, the influencer generation. I mean, all these sad little princesses that think,
mhm.
oh, I'll just put the camera on my face and I'll be instantly famous. I mean, shocking stat for you. According to a thing I watched, a documentary about Gen Alpha, which is the kids, 80+% of them want to be influencers or rich for no reason.
Mhm.
Compared to in the 90s, it was all astronaut, movie star, gymnast,
Mhm.
soccer player, football player, whatever the hell it was. But now it's all
Mhm.
influencer across the board. So what's going to happen in the future? Where's all the doctors going to come from? Where's all the, you know?
It's an interesting discussion, and I mean, this isn't probably the place for it, but I work in my normal life, I work in human resources, and I was recently at an HR convention, and there was a discussion about the future of the workforce because the opportunities that are available in content creation and influencer spaces for, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and whatever is next,
Mm,
beta, I
mm,
guess,
mm.
um, is so much. It's a real thing now. It's an actual, real potential career,
Yeah.
and it's a genuine concern for employers of the future because we are aging out now in terms of, the boomers are leaving, Gen X will be on their way, right after.
Mm,
And it's like, who is filling in these gaps?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, so it is a genuine, it's a viable career path for some
Yeah.
young people now,
Yeah.
which, I wish I could tap into because
Mm,
not that I don't enjoy my real life job, but I mean, if I could just make money posting pictures of myself on the beach, that would
mm-hmm.
be great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be that judgmental because I've been doing this for 10 years, trying to break into the podcast world and getting, I'll be brutally honest, nowhere fast.
Mm,
There. I mean, but
hmm
I don't want this as a, well, actually, I do want this as a career. I want to be a film critic, an actual film critic, but sorry,
hmm
I'll be a internet film critic. But I don't want to. I'll step off my high pony judgment here instead of high
mm,
horses. Um, but I don't want to be rich for no reason. Oh, I just want to
mm.
be rich so that I can post my sneakers, my trainers, my wad of cash, my da 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 da, and all that stuff. Here's my Lamborghini, here's my Porsche, here's my Maserati, did it, and it's like, why are you famous again? Who the fuck are you? I mean, it's the same. Like my
hmm
partner works in healthcare, and he says they're finding it hard to recruit um,
hmm
younger millennials and
hmm
uh, Gen Z. They will not last. They'll only last maximum 8 weeks, then just walk away because they can't deal with it. It's
mm
too much hard work. It's just too stressful. So,
hmm
mm, I mean, my one of my nieces is, oh my god, she is 16. All she wants,
mm
influencer. What do you want to do? Influencer. But what? As in fashion, food, travel influencer, tech influencer, what
mm.
influencer? Right. So, do you have any other skills? No. Do you have any hobbies? No. So, who are you going to influence? And this is something I don't get. In the future, in 20 years' time, who's going to watch all this content? If 80% of the generation wants to be influencers, who's watching the fucking content? Us Gen Xers in
All
the
the other influencers.
yes, I mean us Gen Xers in the retirement homes going bloody kids get off my all these older millennials going yeah that was us we started that
hmm
trend we done it we done it for the Vine we done it for the gram we done it for the whatever it was I mean oh my
hmm
god like for instance a few years back I was in of all places McDonald's and it was a squelcher of a day so I'm sitting with one of the sort of things McFlurries and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this little girl, no older than 7, right, wearing
mm
Daisy Dukes. I fucking kid you not, Daisy Dukes, and a t-shirt that was like ripped. The whole middle bit was all ripped off. It was all tied at the back and tied at the top.
mm.
And she's doing slut drops for the gram. I'm going
What is a slut drop?
really, and slut drops. Yeah, well, this is basically
Like a death drop?
no, 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 no. You go down and your
Mm.
butt has to touch your back of your heels. That's a slut drop. The legs wide
Oh.
opened. So yeah, and she's 7, no older than 7, doing slut drops in McDonald's, any roasting hot July afternoon, and there's a little boy 2 or 3 tables back, and he's doing what's got twerking for the gram. I'm going
What was this McDonald's?
It says I'm going. Where in the fuck is your parents? You're doing slut drops and you're doing twerking. You're no older than fucking 7. And what the fuck's going on here? And this is what exactly They Live is talking about. They're talking about instant fame, instant cash. Don't worry about it. Who gives a shit about the rest of the world? It's all about you. And
Mm.
that's this generation in a nutshell. It's all about them. How much money can I
Mhm.
get? How much fame can I get? How much power can I get? How much influence can I get? It's
Mhm.
all about them.
I think it's a situation that we've kind of created us. I say we, really millennials mostly
Mm,
have created this situation where it seems like the easy route to fame, money,
mm-hmm,
career versus, going to school, getting an education, a degree, da, 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 da. Not that I have a degree.
mm,
School is great, but it's not for everyone.
mm. Although,
Um,
in saying that, to be perfectly clear here, perfectly fair, once you have your degree, and now what? I mean, even when I
I
was in,
mean, true.
even when I was in college in the early noughties, people were going, these degrees are fucking useless. They're not off the paper they're printed on because there's so many
Hmm.
degrees out there. So I can see where this whole I want to be influenced, I want to be famous for for doing nothing
Hmm.
because you work your
Yeah,
ass off, you get your degree, and then what?
exactly.
You're at a
They're
McDonald's.
barely worth the paper that they're printed on
Yeah.
most times, unless you're doing something extremely
Yes.
specialized
Yes.
or
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
technical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, wow, we went way off track.
No, actually no, because
Not even,
this still fits
but
into
it's
the.
all part and parcel of, yeah, the kind of theme of the movie. And I will say, watching it, I mean, obviously, when I first watched it, I wasn't um as politically aware or whatever you want to call it
Mm.
as I am now. Um, but watching it now, I'm like, this is very timely. And
Yes.
maybe that's one of the appeals of this movie is that it it could be any time,
Mhm. Mhm.
really. I mean, we're all slaves to the screen
Mhm. Mhm.
and slaves to consumerism, to
Mhm.
capitalism.
Mhm.
The people in power are, well, I
Uncaring.
mean, uh, out in certain areas of the world,
Mm.
let's just say, the people in power are maniacal, authoritarian.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it kind of made me think. I was watching it with my boyfriend, and he'd never seen it before, and he thought it was a laugh riot. But he's like, "Is this where QAnon came up with the idea of lizard people like running the government?"
No, no, that's been out
I'm
since.
like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "No, I don't think so, but I can see where one could make that comparison."
No, that whole thing's been floating around since the 70s. This whole humanoid lizard, has been floating around since it died, just like 75. So yeah, it's been floating around well before They
Mm.
Live. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I says, let's talk about the little camp that Nada finds
Mm.
with his best friend. That was a real camp, and
Oh,
every person in there was not an actor. All the extras were homeless, and they were given money because Carpenter insisted that all the extras were paid. All the actual homeless people were
right.
paid. They were given a couple of meals. They were given a shower to shower in, and they were given a bed to stay in. So that was a real sort of tented village. I'm thinking that's
Oh,
Los
interesting.
Angeles today. How many people in Los Angeles are living in tents? You know?
I mean, not even Los Angeles anymore. Like it's, I mean, I don't know what it's like back in the UK now, but for sure here, homelessness is a huge issue,
Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
something that really needs to be addressed. And I'm not the one to address it, but yeah, it's not good.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
all I'll say. It's not good.
Even in Glasgow, there's little tinted areas, and it's like, oh my god, they actually have tinted areas. I'm like, my god. So it's even in a city as large as this, there is
Hmm.
tinted areas. I'm like, wow. So much for the city trying to get rid of the homelessness and having all these shelters and such bullshit. I mean, absolute
Hmm.
nonsense. But yeah, like I say, so Piper and Carpenter insisted every one of them were paid. I think it was like $100 a week. So they were given money and as such.
Was
So
that a lot back then?
I have no idea, no idea. But I'm guessing so. I mean, so yeah, yeah. Plus, they were given meals and they were given a place to shower, a place to sleep, and such. So, what I do love about They Live is the sunglasses that Nada finds are Ray-Ban, one of the most expensive sunglasses. Oh, at the time, I don't know about today, but at the
Uh,
time, one of the most expensive sunglasses you could buy. Yet they're saying that these are made by the Resistance.
mm.
Karen. So how the fuck did he get? And they don't explain the lenses.
I mean, I think they did mention that they were robbing banks,
Mm.
and so I
Oh, I
assumed
see.
that's how they were purchasing all these
Mm.
Ray-Bans to chemically enhance or whatever it was that they were doing to them.
Mm.
Um, and then eventually contact
Contact
lenses,
lenses.
which,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Which drove my boyfriend insane. The way Piper was putting them in, he's like, "That's not how you put contact lenses in." Piper's going "Ugh," and like poking his eyes with it. I'm going. He's going, "No, no, no. That's not how you put contact lenses in." So I don't wear contact lenses, so I have no idea.
I mean, let's, I mean, we, he's not, Piper is not exactly an actor.
Mm. To be
Well,
fair,
in a loose sense,
well, yes, true, true.
theatrical.
Okay, then. Okay. I mean, to be fair, he is one of the better wrestler turn actors. I mean, he's up there with, dare I say it, Cena and John Cena, that is, and The Rock. Although Cena The Rock's a bit me. I mean, he's not as bad as Hogan.
I can't say that I've ever seen a movie with John Cena in it.
Oh, okay then. Okay then.
The Rock, sure. Because,
Yes.
I mean, The Rock shows up to the opening of a envelope, but
Now we're warning.
which, whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
probably would too, but no
Yeah.
one's offering me an envelope to open.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, but that's what made me giggle while watching this. I'm going, oh my god, one of the most expensive sunglasses in the world, and they're supposed to be anti-capitalist. I'm like, could you have had like or cheaper glasses or little thin frame glasses? But nope, they're Ray-Bans.
I mean, maybe that was intentional,
Mm. Mm.
um, you know, to so that people wouldn't recognize them as being not, uh, I don't know, ruling class or whatever you want to call
Mm-hmm.
it,
Mm-hmm.
because they were wearing such an expensive pair of sunglasses. And I mean, they're iconic sunglasses at the
Yes.
end of the day.
Yes.
Was
Yes.
this pre-Risky Business?
Possibly.
1988? I gotta look this up because I mean, that's where I think of 1983 was Risky Business. That's where
Mm.
I think of with Ray-Ban Wayfarers.
Oh,
Um, and they're my go-to for sunglasses as well. I
mm.
know that.
I mean, when I think Ray-Bans, I think Blues Brothers because they're wearing the
Mm,
dark sunglasses and they're Ray-Bans also. So, uh,
yeah,
I mean, they are. But we have to talk about the fight in the
I
alley.
can't. I Number one, that fight. No, there's a lot of things. It went on for far too long,
Mm-hmm.
and all. If someone asks you, just wear the sunglasses.
Yes, just put them
You
on.
know what? Just fucking put the sunglasses on. But no, they beat each other to shit.
And I love
until he has to forcibly attach the sunglasses to his face.
I love the fact how they're walking in the streets, bloodied face, into a hotel with blood over their face and over their knuckles.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can I have a room?" I couldn't move for laughing, and could you imagine two guys beat the shit out of each other and
Hmm.
oh my
And
god.
also, his sidekick, Keith David,
Mhm.
he mentioned several times that he has a wife and kids,
Mhm.
which number we never see them, which fine. But I don't recall him like checking in on them, calling them,
Mm.
anything,
Mhm.
which I just found that really bizarre and is probably not even worth mentioning, but it just popped into my head. But
Mm.
the scene in the alley, the fight was ridiculous.
Mhm. Mhm. Interesting fact. So
And then when he smashes his window and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like what? You just beat the shit out of him, but you're gonna apologize about a broken window?"
yes, interesting thing. That wasn't meant. That was an accident. Piper just picked up
Oh,
and smashed it, and he went, "Oops." The same with Keith David. He picks up a bottle and smashes it. That's why Piper laughs because that's a real bottle.
oh my God.
Like I said, so that fight scene was, I think it was 6 weeks of training, and it took a week to film. And the only part of that entire alleyway was padded was when the bit where Piper does the suplex, the back
Mm,
suplex. That was it. The rest of it was not padded. So,
mhm.
and apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but Piper told Keith David, "Punch me for real." You know, I want to have the actual cuts, and I don't want makeup. I want the cuts and the bruises. So, so yeah,
My God.
yeah. But yeah, I just love that one. But they walk into the hotel and they're covered in
Mhm.
blood, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the? And the guy doesn't even blink. The receptionist's like, yeah, that's
I mean,
fine.
it looked like a pay by the hour hotel, so he's
Yes.
probably used to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very true. That is very, very true. But one thing I might know is I love this one. Piper puts on the glasses and he sees these melted face, Freddy Krueger esque aliens
Mm,
with the large ping pong balls as eyes.
mhm,
And I was going, what the fuck would you do if you saw that? You put these glasses on and instantly you see the
mhm.
elite, the rich, as melted faced aliens with large eyes and no
It would be shocking.
yeah. And he just goes, "You lady, you look like you've dipped your head in formaldehyde." I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm just looking at some of the quotes here because I was trying. There's so many. The whole movie just seems like one big like quotable thing.
Mm.
Um, he's like, "You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person,
Uh-huh.
doesn't she? Put him back on, formaldehyde
Formaldehyde.
face.
yes, yes, yes. I mean, I love that one.
You look like your head fell in the cheese dip back in 1957." And then when he is it a convenience store or
hmm
something or a
hmm
bodega? He's like, you're okay. This one, real fucking ugly.
I love the fact that they're on their little wristwatches, which of course are Rolexes, and they're going, "We have a large gentleman, blah blah blah," and you can see, and I'm going, so nobody notices these people are all just standing staring at him talking into their watches. If it's Dick
No,
Tracy, nobody bats an eye as this.
because we are consuming. That is
Yes.
why we don't
Oh,
notice.
I forgot to mention that. When he puts on the glasses and he's got like consume, sleep, reproduce, marry and
Yeah.
reproduce, and obey, don't question authority and that stuff. I'm like, wow. I mean,
Hmm.
and that thing where he mentioned the waves coming through the TV was actually
Mm.
real. They tried that in the 50s in the States,
Yeah.
and it kind of worked. So,
Subliminal messaging and
hmm
commercials and stuff.
And I was listening to a podcast a couple of months back. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently in American supermarkets, they play subliminal messages over
Mm.
the music. So I don't know if that's true or not.
I
Like,
don't know. We're going deep into QAnon, I guess.
No, it's not QAnon. This is conspiracy. Fuck you, QAnon. This is conspiracy shit. I mean, because it makes sense. Because you're wandering around a supermarket and you're going, oh, I need milk and eggs and whatever you need. Next thing you're picking up
Uh-huh.
like, what the hell? Why am I buying this? Why am I buying this? And it's like, what the hell?
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like, so maybe there is subliminal messaging in these songs. And
Uh-huh.
you ever done that? You're walking in your local, I don't know, Costco or Walmart, what the hell it is in Canada and the States, and you're just with your trolley, you're going, my list is this, that, and next, and we end up buying weird shit like, I don't know.
I don't know if that's subliminal messaging
Mm,
or whatever you want to call it. I think that's just the fact that I shop hungry.
mm,
So, which is why we no longer do that. Uh
online
we
shop.
do online delivery
Yes, yes,
because then I don't spend a fortune on a bunch of shit that I don't need.
yes. I mean, it's interesting how the supermarkets are set up. You have ordinary aisles of what you need, and at the very end aisles, there's always the buy this because it's on sale sort of stuff. And
Uh-huh.
it's always at the end of the aisle because you're walking past. Oh, look, there's a packet of biscuits,
Uh-huh.
say, and boom, away you go. Or there's a bottle of wine for cheap, and it goes. Or there's tea bags for or coffee or whatever you need for, and it goes. You know, same when you go to the
Uh-huh.
tills. If you use the tills, that is the self service. Don't get me started in self service. We're here for the rest of the week. I can't stand self service. At the tills, you have the sweets and the such. You got the chewing gum and all that because that's for the kids
Uh-huh.
to go. Oh, mummy, daddy, can I have this, this, and this? It's all
Yeah.
set up for you to consume. So,
Grocery stores are a fantastic psychological experiment, I think. Just in how it's all put together very um very specifically to, well, increase sales,
hmm
obviously,
hmm
but in a way it's done so it's it's kind of it's genius at the end
hmm
of the day, like the way that it's kind of been figured out, but it's also kind of scary how easily influenced
hmm hmm
everybody
I
is
mean,
by
it's
that kind of stuff without even knowing it.
yes, exactly. It's the same with a clothes shop. You go in and the way they've got the path directing you around the place, and you've got all the
Yeah.
sales stuff at the as soon as you go into the aisle, so you have to get actually inside to look what you're looking for, sort of stuff. And it's like we are nothing but sheep.
Hmm.
We are being trained to. Oh look, there's a bargain over here. Oh, there's one over, and it's all a pathway, all leading to the tills, all leading to whatever it is. I'm going, wow, we are so easily manipulated. And it's true, back to this movie, we are so easily manipulated. I mean, I love the fact how Piper puts his glasses on and the money, it says, this is your God. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow, it's so true. I mean,
Hmm.
oh,
I
and
literally just found a quote here. Um, by Scruffy Blonde Man is the name of the character. And it says, our projections show that by the year 2025,
mm-hmm,
not only America, but the entire planet will be under the protection and dominion of this power alliance.
mm-hmm.
They were correct.
Yes, Carpenter tapped in on something he had no idea what he was doing. If you believe the whole rich elite go into the woods and do satanic stuff, not malarkey, we're into extreme conspiracy theories here, then that's what they're talking about, the Power
Mhm.
Alliance. So, yeah, yeah. And if you believe there's five rich elite families controlling the world,
Right.
so, mm, mm.
If you're just tuning in, this is the Conspiracy Theory podcast.
So that's yeah. This is one of my did I say hobbies? I love a good conspiracy theory, but it has to be at least kinda make sense. I can't say these ones where they go, "Oh my God, the Earth is flat." Bullshit. I mean, utter nonsense. We didn't step on the moon. Oh my, it's all fake and all that stuff, and this and that happened. No, no, I like ones that are plausible.
The moon landing one always gets me because a lot of people believe that, and even is it Buzz Aldrin has gone and said that it never happened.
Mm. And he also
So,
says, yeah, he also says that when they were on the moon, there was aliens watching from craters far away. There was like a mothership
mm,
parked in one of the craters, and they were watching and such. And the one that was actually in, oh god, you started me in conspiracy theories now. God damn you!
are we sure he didn't take his helmet off for like a good second and cause some oxygen deprivation or
Mm,
something?
mm. Like the one that was left in the capsule, went round the quote unquote dark side of the moon, and
Mm,
he lost communication with Earth because it had to be
right.
line of sight of Earth, and he's talking to himself because there's nobody talking, and he's got, oh my
Mm,
god, what's that on the moon? And it comes round and he goes, oh my god, and it cuts back to that you can pick up stuff, and they're asking, so what happened? You were missing for, I think it was 38 minutes or something like that, and
mm,
yes, there was no communication, and he goes, oh my god, they're on the moon, so hmm.
mm.
I mean, that's a thing for you. This actually ties in with a bit. Do you believe in intelligent life off the planet?
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I, I mean, again, I feel we're not straying too far from the subject matter, I guess, because they were aliens.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I think it's wild to assume that there's not other life out there
Mm-hmm.
with the, I don't even know, probably infinite number of possible planets or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
in some form or another. I'm not saying there's like other like human type creatures,
Mm-hmm.
but bacteria, other types of creatures. Absolutely, I could see that. Um, do I think that they're visiting us on a regular basis? No, we're not worth visiting.
Mm. Yes. We're just a greedy, selfish, tribal, egotistical society or beings. So why would we want to come here? I mean, we're not just killing them anyway.
Exactly. You take a hard left.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, do I think there's a possibility of alien races visiting us? Yes, because anything is possible. But do I think they're coming here on a regular? No. So
No.
no, no, no. But anyway, let's talk about. Oh, that's what I do love. Right, when Nada or Piper has his glasses on, he sees these weird little UFO drone thingies. Nobody notices these
Mm.
things flying around. I'm going.
Well, I think they were the police helicopters.
No, not the helicopters. Little round UFO things. Where he goes, "What are you, little fella?" And he shoots it down, and he goes, "Yeah." And then Keith David's character sees it when he puts his glasses on. So I'm going, are there invisible little UFO style
Oh,
drones flying
well, like,
around?
why not?
Hmm. Oh, and I love the fact how
Why not?
when he walks into the bank, and the guy's on the radar and he
Yeah.
goes, "Mama, I don't like no tattletales," and blows him away. It's like, oh my god, I've
Hmm.
came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah, well, which reminds me, apparently he had all these written down in a little notebook, and he gave Carpenter. He goes, "There you go. This is my promo notebook that I've wrote in it since I became a wrestler in 70 something." And there you go. So you had more written down, like what is it? Life's a bitch and she's on heat.
Mm.
You know.
So, were these his line, like
Yes,
his?
yes, yes, yes. All
Interesting.
the insults are all from promos. I mean, some of them were tweaked to fit the art of the movie,
Yeah.
of course, but they're all his one-liners. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that for sure.
Mm.
That's interesting that it's, I mean, it makes sense now thinking back that he probably did write those then himself because I don't know that Carpenter could have, or
No,
whoever wrote it. I don't know.
yeah,
Is
it was Cap.
Carpenter the writer as well?
Yes, yes, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, yeah. Under a pseudonym because apparently you couldn't have director, producer, writer. Unlike today,
Mm.
where one person can be the fucking star, the writer, the producer, the editor, the fucking sound person, the cameraman. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, so apparently in the 80s you couldn't be writer, producer, editor. So that's why he used a pen name for most of his movies.
Mm.
So there we
That's
have that one.
interesting.
So what else? Oh, we have to talk about the Oh my god, the ridiculous ending where Nada and his sidekick are running amok in
Hmm.
the sort of underground studio landing
Hmm.
strip airport, what the fuck that thing was, with
Hmm.
machine guns and such, and I'm going, I mean, with Buck Flowers guy in tuxedo talk about how, I've been in this place for 6 days and he knows all about everything. Why would you
Yeah,
give all this information to a random?
I don't. That's what I thought as well. I honestly, I didn't even remember who that guy was pre putting on a tuxedo.
Mm,
Um, so I was already confused, but he seemed very willing to just be like, "Oh yeah, this is the control room,"
mm-hmm,
and he's like, "Oh, I know the guards. They're close personal friends.
mm,
Can you let my friends in here to have a look around?" Uh, Ridiculous.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like there's an alternate universe version of this movie, or in an alternate universe, there's a series of these movies
Mm,
where they use that launch pad to go to one of these other planets and warn them about what's happening.
possibly, possibly. Yeah.
I think that would be a kind of cool way to like continue.
Apparently, there was a script written in
Right.
2009, I think it was 8 or 9, and it was
Hmm.
called "They're Alive."
Hmm.
So, and it's supposed to be set today. Well, at the time it was
Hmm.
2009, 10, 11, and apparently Piper was up for it, but it sort of was at lost in production hell. Then Piper died, and that was the end
Right.
of that. So, but what I do love about this ending is the two are running amok, shooting anything that moves, and
Hmm.
Piper finds Holly, aka Meg Foster, and takes her. Da da da. She then shoots him, or rather, pulls a gun on
Hmm.
him, and he shoots her dead after she kills the sidekick off camera, of course, because I love the fact how there's two helicopters, or three helicopters actually, on Nada, and he's unarmed, but he pulls out the world's smallest gun and shoots the satellite dish, and it blows it up. I'm like, really? One bullet from that
Hmm.
shitty little, teeny little thigh gun, what are they calling garter guns, and that destroys your big satellite dish that controls the entire planet.
Well, the aliens probably didn't think anybody would ever even know about it.
Mm. Yeah, I suppose that's
That's
true.
my theory.
I suppose that's very true. I suppose that's very very true.
He could have destroyed it with a BB gun.
I mean, I was thinking to myself, what about winds, rain, lightning? Anything could have
Mm.
knocked that thing down, and it's one
Hmm.
little bullet destroys it, and I'm like, it's a bit limp-wristed and weak. So maybe it's just me.
And the ending, it's not as satisfying as I wanted it to be. I mean,
Mm,
obviously the main character is killed, but he has succeeded in waking everybody up to the truth. So, I mean, is that satisfying? Sure, that was the goal. But well, then what?
mm,
That's what I want to know is what happens next. Just because we're aware of the aliens, are we taking action on that, or are we just staying subservient?
mm. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I love about it. That little speech we talk about 2025, talk about how the middle class is destroying itself, and the lower class are
And
nothing but cattle. So it's only the elite. So what happens? How do you get from, like, for instance, they're taking in the homeless guys and going, here, there's $1 million. Now you know everything about us, our secret society.
mm,
Really? So you're taking in a homeless person and you're giving all this money, and then they're into the elite. What? But you just seen as
mhm,
cattle. So how does that one work? And also, how does one satellite dish control the entire? I'm not. I won't say the world. I'll just say America. The entire city of Los Angeles, even one little dish, and the heck. And where did they come from? Why? Why are they on Earth? How long have they been on Earth for? What do they want
Hmm.
apart from us spending and reproducing and such? And what?
I mean, they did kind of address that in the sense that they said they're basically here to use up our resources and move along to the next planet, which is also kind of the plot line of Independence Day.
Hmm.
But um that that's really the only explanation we get. We don't know where they're from. I mean, maybe we don't need to know because
Hmm.
I guess that's not the point of the movie. It's to say that we're all sheep and
Yes, that's true. Hmm.
slaves to capitalism.
And that's very true. That is very, very true. I mean, we're locked in a cycle of I want this and I will
We
get it
only know
now.
what they want us to know.
Mm, mm. The whole
See,
keep.
it's deep.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this is a pass the doobie sort of movie. My God, it's deep, man. Pass me the joint and
Yeah.
sort of scenario. But yeah, the keeping up with the Joneses things I was going to bring up. Like, oh my God, they have that. I want that. I must be. Da, 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 it's the same as
Hmm.
I want branded stuff. I don't want
Hmm.
shop own brand. I want the branded stuff because branded stuff is better, even though 40%, 50%, 60% of the time the branded stuff comes from the same factory as
Hmm.
the non-branded stuff. So there we have
Yeah.
that one. I mean, it's ridiculous. So what else can we talk about? Oh, that's one thing I was going to say. Nada says to his psychic, the most dangerous thing to do is drive in the middle of the road, which means pick a lane. You're either
Right.
left or right. You can't be centralist. And that fits into today's climate even more so right now because you're
Hmm.
either extreme right or extreme left. You can't be
Hmm.
a centralist because if you're seen as a centralist, then you're a fence sitter and you're me. I mean,
Hmm.
personally, I am a centralist, or I used to be a libertarian, which now today would make me seen as, I'm guessing, right,
Hmm.
because the way this thing, the pendulum swung over, I have no idea what is actual right wing and what is right wing, as I'm using quotation marks, and what is left
Hmm.
wing. It's extreme left wing. It's like I want a fair society where everything is equal and spread out nicely. I don't want to have the 1% having everything and 90 odd percent are fighting over the scraps, and us at the very
Hmm.
bottom are getting the what was it? That's the other thing. Like Carpenter says, this is an attack on Reaganomics, President Reagan's
Hmm.
whole trickle down stuff. And what won't the
Yeah.
rich will keep as much as they can get a grab their hands on. What slips through their fingers goes to middle class, and middle class will fight and scurry for it. And then what they don't want stops, and the bottom
Hmm.
get nothing unless the
Yeah.
middle class go. But it's not fair. We have to give them this, this, and this, and the rich elite is like, nah,
Hmm.
fuck them. To let them all die. So, hmm,
Yeah. It's I mean, we're in a time now where it's kind of made it impossible to you can't sit on the fence
hmm,
because change can't happen if people aren't, I guess, willing to stand on one side or the other.
hmm,
Because we've gotten to a point where, the far right and the far left are so far right or so far left that
they're almost meeting.
it's
You know,
really,
I mean, it's like,
so in some cases, absolutely. I mean, I'm definitely not a centrist. I'm definitely left leaning, but I don't think I'm to the extreme
hmm,
left. Um, but yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this, other than the fact that I think the line is correct and very true to today in that you can't drive in the middle of the road. You need to pick a lane
hmm,
because otherwise nothing's going to change.
yeah, exactly.
And you become complacent
Hmm.
with the way things are and the things that are happening. And I mean, to my neighbors down south. There's a lot of stuff happening, and things need to they need to shift,
Yeah.
and it can't happen unless people quote unquote wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a reckoning coming, I'm going to say, in the next 5 or so years, where it's finally going to just explode, and we're going to have, I wouldn't say a fair society, but a more equal society. Because this can't go on where 1% has all the wealth and the rest of it
Hmm.
is just, we're begging, pleading, and trying to feed ourselves. As electric companies are charging through the nose, gas companies are charging through the nose, water companies, the rent's going up through the roof, the food prices are going through the roof, all because of COVID. No, there's not a conspiracy
Hmm.
theory. Don't go starting a COVID conspiracy theory because we're here all night. But yeah, blaming COVID for shrinkflation, which is another thing I can't fucking stand. Everything is
Hmm.
shrinking. Everything's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but the prices are going up and up and up and up and up.
I mean, that was happening before COVID.
And well, true.
We all know that.
Yeah, well, that's very
But
true.
yeah, I think it's very convenient for a lot of um,
Corporations.
elites, I guess,
Mm,
or companies to say, oh, well, COVID is the reason.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the ultimate blame COVID for it. It wasn't our fault. It was COVID.
Yeah,
Right, right then. So,
COVID is the scapegoat for everything.
yeah, it's a complete joke. It was, but anyway, let's get back to this movie. Shall we wrap this thing up then? Since we've pretty much talked about, unless you want to bring something else up about the Olive.
No, I think we have covered everything political we could cover.
Oh, before I
We
forget,
have become a brand new podcast.
before I forget, the train at the very beginning that went past,
Mm,
that cost $10,000 to get that train to go
for a
past.
train
Yes, yes, I had to do it twice.
the train
Yes,
trains
when I read that
I mean,
last night.
stand by a train track.
Yes,
Chances are
exactly.
a train's gonna go by.
Yes, exactly. When I read that last night, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, "You've got to be fucking shitting me! 10 grand for a train to go past a camera? Pick a fucking train, a train track, and watch it as it goes past for free. You fucking, oh my god!" But anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was. Oh, and another thing, the whole the dun 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 dun. Now the theme song was based
Mm.
on Piper's walk, his cadence, his the way he walked.
Oh,
So there we have that one.
was Carpenter responsible for that?
Yes, Carpenter did
Yeah,
most of
'cause
his songs, most of his music for
yeah,
all of his movies, I believe. If it wasn't him,
yeah, most of them, yeah.
it was Alan. Oh my god, I forgot his name now off the top of my head. Um, oh my god. But anyway, yeah, they two.
Howarth.
Yes, that's the wrong for you. They two were tight. So until
Mm.
the 90s, I believe, and then the split. So, I think that's about off the top of my head. We've talked about Meg Foster's eyes and how they're real and not contacts. And we've talked about the fight scene, which is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, we've
Mm.
talked about the quips and the such and the oh, by the way, the police, right? Not the ones that were actual aliens, but the one that wasn't an alien.
Hmm.
Towards the end of the movie, Piper goes, "Beat your feet." Well, apparently that was take two because in take one, the actor was, or the extra was so terrified of Piper, he actually done a little dance, and Carpenter went, "Cut! What the fuck?" And he had to explain, "Beat your feet" means run. Okay then, take two, and Piper goes. So yes, could you imagine that? You've got Roddy Piper standing there at whatever he was, 6 feet one and 200 and something pounds. And this poor extra's like, what the fuck? He's gone, beat your feet. He's like, and he dances. I've never seen the outtake for that. It's just and dancing. So, yeah. Oh, and there's also a conspiracy theory floating around that that is not Piper's body. That's a body double with Piper's head painted on top of it, which I don't think you could do in 1988. But there,
Interesting.
there we have that. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, so let's wrap this up then. Would you watch this again, and would you recommend it?
Yes, to both.
Yes.
It's I think it's like I've already said, I think it's very relevant today, probably more so than it was originally, and maybe, Carpenter had the vision of where things was going and
Mm.
you know, um so it's a good watch. And it's camp, it's stupid, it's yeah, it's just it's a stupid movie. Sometimes I need a stupid movie.
Hmm.
And I think this is one of those movies, while still having, there's a message there, obviously, but
Hmm.
it's so, the fight in the alley that went on for hours and the stupid one-liners and formaldehyde face and like the stupid looking, like, yeah, it's a perfect, terrible movie.
Yes. This is the definition of a good bad movie. Because if it
Yeah.
wasn't for Piper's charisma, this would have been absolute shit. Because this is
Hmm.
barely a story. It's a homeless guy who finds out the elite are aliens and are controlling the
Hmm.
masses, and it's down to him and his bestie to destroy this elitist cult thing,
Uh-huh.
and it's ridiculous. It's like oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the part where Meg Foster smacks Piper or Nada over the back of the head with the wine bottle. I love
Mm.
the fact that was a stunt guy because you can clearly see it was a stunt guy because she was more broad and a big wig. I'm
Mm.
going as a stuntman as she whacks him up and takes the.
I will say one of the moments that made me laugh out loud was when she pushed him through the window.
Mm,
I
yes,
was like, you might need some double glazing, maybe.
yes, yes, yeah.
I feel like it shouldn't be that easy to push someone through a window,
Mm-mm. I mean, I just love
considering
that.
she probably weighed like 100 pounds.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But I will say, oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, Carpenter and Piper met at WrestleMania 4, I think it was, and
Mm.
became fast friends. So
Mm.
when Carpenter needed somebody to do this, he went, "Get me a wrestler," and he just went,
Mhm.
"Screw it, we'll try Piper." There we that one. Oh
Mm.
yes, and McMahon's "fuck you" to Carpenter was No Hold Bars, Barred rather, with Hulk
Mm.
Hogan, and that movie fucking sucked. So
There you
this
go.
thing is a cult classic for a reason. It's relevant
Yeah.
today, and it's just an eye opener if you actually pay attention to what is actually said within the first couple of like the first 40 minutes or so. But I think this movie's too long. Let's just be trimmed by at least 10, 20 minutes, and then we'd have a
Mhm.
nice tight movie. Because towards the end,
Yeah.
it sort of falls to pieces. As I said, one bullet and it destroys that satellite, and the whole thing goes kaboom. So,
Mm.
mm, I mean, but like I says, this is a cult classic for a bloody well reason. It's iconic for a reason.
Mhm.
So I say yes, I recommend this. Yes, I'll watch it again, and you should watch this right now once you've listened to this podcast.
Yeah.
So let's
100%.
wrap this up then. So thank you for listening. Now, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie Mania Pod, and follow me on Instagram at Here's Johnny79, and you can follow Alex at.
Mr. Alexander watches on all platforms.
Okay then. Right then, our next podcast. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention at the top of this movie, you're only getting the one podcast this month because this month has been a complete and utter a bastard to the both of us. My back has been playing up for about a week, having given me extreme pain and spasms, and Alex was sick with a cold, so
Yeah.
we're we'll get the
It's that
one
time of year.
podcast. Yes, yes. So we get one podcast sorry, this month rather. But not to worry, next month you can possibly get three.
Maybe. Who knows?
Keep up, and we'll get four. No, no, no. Seriously. But the next podcast will be, what was it again? It was Ginger Snaps 2, wasn't it?
Ginger Snaps 2 Unleashed,
Yes.
a Canadian
Hmm.
classic.
Which I believe is set during Christmas, so or during December at the very least. So,
Oh, I don't remember. That's possibly true. I do see a picture on my screen and they are wearing a winter coat, but
it's
considering it's
Canada,
Canada, that
yes.
could be any time of the year.
Yeah, July. But they
Um,
go.
yeah. I also didn't realize, I'm just looking at the cast list, Tatiana Maslany was in this movie. I guess she would have been a kid at the time.
Ooh.
She may be more widely known for playing She-Hulk most recently, I think.
Oh my god,
She
she
was in
isn't.
Orphan Black, and she's also from Saskatchewan. She's from Regina.
So is she the creepy little girl then?
I believe so. Well, her character is named Ghost, and there's a picture here of a little girl, and it
Oh
looks like her. So
my
yeah,
god, the creepy little girl who killed her grandmother by setting her alight in her bed. Spoiler alert for Ginger
yeah.
Snaps 2.
That
um,
shouldn't be a spoiler for me, but it is because it's been a long time since I've seen this. I've seen
mm,
the original uh many times, but yeah, number two only the once.
okay, okay, okay. I've seen 1 and 2 multiple times, and I've seen 3 many times, but couldn't get past the 10-15 minute mark. I can't do it.
No, don't watch number three. It's the worst.
I just can't do it. I can't get past 15 minutes. I'm like, this is terrible. Nope,
Mm-mm.
I'm done. So I don't know how
It
to.
gets no better.
And you were also talking about doing what was the hell was that called again? Battle Royale, wasn't it?
Battle Royale, it is the 25th anniversary next month.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing that in theaters. And yeah, I think that would be a great episode for us.
Okay then. And for a little stocking stuffer, we're doing possibly Jack Frost, if I can twist Alex arm.
Yes. Not the Michael
Oh no,
Keaton,
no, the
the other
full
one.
yes, the full mouthed killer snowman movie. Yes,
Killer Snowman.
yes, yes. So all I can say is I'm off to chew gum while kicking ass. A bye.
Bye.